According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, listen to this, is unbelievable. 28 people die in America every day, as a result of drunk driving. That's a stat that nobody likes to hear, and that's why Mothers Against Drunk Driving is doing something about it. What an organization. Joining me now to share her story and the details on this weekend's Walk Like MADD, with 2 Ds, 5K, is Chairperson Heather Geronimus. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
You talk about a grassroots organization.
Yep.
This thing really got started, I guess it was, what, in the 80s or 90s, correct?
We just turned 35 years old.
Wow.
We've cut drunk driving deaths in half since we were founded.
Oh, that's
being
so good.
at the forefront of groundbreaking legislation like raising the drinking age to 21 and enforcing the .08 blood alcohol level. And now we're moving on to things like interlock devices for convicted DUI offenders.
What's an interlock device?
An interlock device actually stops your car from working if you breathe into it and your blood alcohol is over a certain level.
All right. Well, you know, so many people get into this because they have a personal story to tell, and you're certainly no exception, unfortunately.
Very unfortunately. I lost my father 6 years ago to a drunk driver. He was walking across the street on Brickell, and a drunk driver barreled into him and kept driving with no concern for the life that he took. He was eventually apprehended, and he's in jail now. But, you know, MADD was really the stranger that reached out to me, and they took care of me when nobody else could. I mean,
what did they do for you?
They helped just, you know, being able to talk to someone that's gone through it and understands the kind of loss of life in an inexplicable way, but also going to court with you and different things that come up when when you lose somebody like that. So I really wanted to help MADD out, but I also wanted to be part of a world where nobody needed to receive that call from a stranger ever again, which is why I started this walk and run 5 years ago here in Fort Lauderdale.
Right, we just saw a little bit of video of that. Tell me about it.
So Walk Like MADD and MADD Fort Lauderdale is an amazing community event where we bring the entire community together, because drunk driving is really everyone's issue. It's not just my problem because I lost my dad, or yours because you were once in a drunk driving crash. 2 out of 3 people will be impacted by drunk drivers in their lifetime. That means it's everyone's problem. So we want to bring everyone together to talk about change and to have a really positive day. It's a fun day, it's upbeat. We talk about why we're there, but we talk about the fact that literally everyone has the power to just make a better decision. If your plans include drinking, include a safe way home. It's very simple.
Right, and MADD, I think, has really brought this to the forefront. You know, I mean, even when I started to learn to drive umpteen years ago, it was more than umpteen, but we're not going to get into that. But, you know, nobody really made that an issue, and they weren't even arresting people for drunk driving at the time. It was just an accident.
Exactly. Well, there are no accidents when it comes to drunk driving. It's a choice that people make. It has no, you know, it's something that people do that have no concern for others. And really, you know, it's a very casual decision. And I just want people to take it a little bit more seriously and think about it, because they could take a life, they could take their own life. It changes your life forever.
It really does.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and for getting this thing going. 5 years now. The Walk Like MADD and MADD Fort Lauderdale 5K takes place this Sunday at Huizinga Plaza, which is 32 East Las Olas Boulevard. For more information and to register, go to walklikemadd, that's with 2 Ds, .org.